I know nobody got your attention lately. You've been patient, your body.
Back at it again with another episode of REZN Lifestyle Magazine. It's a pleasure to have my boy Cobain here for episode 5. So we definitely want to kick it off, Cobain. Just tell the people who you are and where you're from.
Yeah, I'm originally from New Bern, North Carolina. Went to college at Elizabeth City State. But, you know, been in Atlanta 5 years, so I guess I'm like damn near from the A at this point. Or at least I feel like it, you know what I'm saying?
So 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like North Carolina, like, so you ended up going to college in North Carolina too.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of just stayed around home base. And like, how was that kind of going to college? Was college far from where you grew up, or?
It was like 2.5 hours.
Right.
Like it wasn't too bad. So where I went to school at was actually pretty much on the coast of VA Beach in North Carolina.
Okay.
So like my hometown is New Bern. That's probably like 4 hours from VA.
Yeah.
And where I went to school is like an hour from that. So it's not the part of North Carolina like most people know about, like Charlotte. And how Charlotte is like close to Atlanta. It's not that. It's on the exact opposite side.
Okay.
So going towards like, you know, up north and stuff.
So I guess like post college, what kind of led you to come to Atlanta? You already knew that was gonna happen, or what was that?
I just wanted to make music, and I had like, I don't know, I had the idea in my head, and it just didn't get out of my head. I had kept rapping. I had graduated,
Yeah.
but like I had really started taking music like serious. I think like my freshman year, my sophomore year, and I just kept doing it. So after I had graduated, I was buying equipment and stuff anyway to record back where I was at, but it wasn't really nothing going on out there like that. So
Okay.
I don't know. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I don't know, it kind of manifested like itself, because it wasn't something I thought about like for years. I just
Right.
kind of like, it just felt like the right next step, you know, like intuition or something.
For sure. So like, what was that like initiation factor for you to just know that you was gonna attack like being an artist?
It's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like I always kind of like been into like art, whether it was performing arts or just like, you know, fashion, just expressing myself, you know what I'm saying, having that platform. And I guess growing up, artists was always like my biggest influence, you know what I'm saying? I would spend a lot of time like watching videos or MTV, like artist bios, stuff like that. It was just real fascinating. And I was like, I want to do that. So like I just kind of like from an early age knew like I want to do that.
That makes sense. So like, what would you say are like 2 or 3 of those artists that kind of inspired you around that time?
Of course,
or motivated you?
Of course, Michael Jackson. Like everyone,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Of course, Michael Jackson. Like growing up, Mike had the hottest videos. You know,
Okay.
Dude was mad cool. I really like Tupac, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Bro, it's really not like a certain artist I could give you that really kind of put that in me, because I was just in love with that culture at that time. Like,
That makes sense.
I was like, you know, 5 years old in '94.
Yeah.
So I'm watching like everybody just do their thing. Like even Criss Cross was like out at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and then you start to see like artists go from just being like hip hop artists to crossing over into like doing movies and soundtracks and having clothing lines. I don't know, like as that industry just kept growing and expanding, as the years went on, I just knew more and more like I belong in that industry. You know what I'm saying? Because as it grew and developed, my interest grew and developed, and it just kind of was like on the same page with it. So
Yeah, for sure.
So the culture, man.
So I know when we first met, like you were going by Lane's Cobain. Now you go by like just straight Cobain.
Just straight Cobain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how'd you come up with the whole name?
Man, I wanted something that no one had that name that was mainstream.
Yeah.
Like this time around, like my music is just me. Like everything is really more just me. Like I'm not really following those sounds. Like I got in the studio, I made the type of music I wanted to make, and it stands on its own. So I wanted my name to kind of stand on its own too. Like I didn't want people to see that name and have any other association with anybody else. I wanted some shit where it's just that, and they got my pictures with it. You know what I'm saying? Just me, my own category, and my own shit.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you've been in Atlanta, 5 years now, right?
5 years.
So as far as like your growth thus far, like how do you feel about your overall growth as an artist?
I'm real happy with where I'm at.
Yeah.
I think, like, man, when I first moved here, like, because I had been in North Carolina for so long, my sound was it was behind for the most part. So, like, that initial year when I was out here trying to learn the circus and just performing, like, I was getting, like, all this feedback from a whole different demographic that I had never performed in front of.
Right.
So then, like, I just kind of, like, took that stuff, started being around certain people, and I learned how to do, like, the industry sound. You know what I'm saying? That's normally, like, the next step for people is learning that. And then, like, what I feel like is the door right before you get, like, real successful is taking, like, the industry sound and then adding your own sound with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at now. And I feel like for me to do that in 5 years, that's pretty damn good.
For sure.
So, yeah.
So, like, did you come out here with the team originally, or you built your team over time, or how's that?
Oh, yeah, everybody from here.
For sure.
Like, I moved here by myself initially. Like, because I knew I could do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make some shit shake. So, I moved here by myself. I had went back and got, like, one of my partners that, you know, I grew up with, like, in my college days, and I had helped him move out here, but we wasn't really on the same type of time with it. So outside of him, like, everyone else was really, like, just from Atlanta. Like, even y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I met y'all out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the job I had. My whole team is, like, ATL natives.
That's hard.
Yeah, man.
So, like, as far as, like, producers, do you have, like, a favorite producer or, like, a go-to producer that you work with?
Oh, yeah. My main dude is a cat named Juice Guy. Juice Guy, he been mastering, like, all my stuff since my first tape, Cash Valley. Yeah. Like, I had met him, like, kind of in the in-between phase of that. So, like, he was just, like, real dope, real, like, vibed out. It's actually his birthday today. Happy birthday, my guy. But that's my main go-to person. Like, he got real good credentials. Like, he mastered for a lot of people in the industry. So I was actually lucky to, like, you know, fuck with him at the time I did because, you know, prices always go up. But he was also someone who, before he got, like, too big, we was able to talk enough to where, like, he understood what I wanted to do artistically, which was the main thing I was looking for. Someone that kind of got what I was trying to do. So that's my go-to person. That's who I rock with. Out of everybody, I don't get my music done by no ones.
That's hard. So, like, is there any particular producer that you look to collab with in the future? Who would that be?
You know, everybody, like, that's on Metro, Zay. Yeah. 808 Mafia, Sizzle, Southside. Like, all the people that's really on. I mean, hell, anyone that's done made a number one. Yeah. Definitely. Like, Mike, you know what I'm saying? Anyone that got that number one ability, like, they know how to make hits. Hell yeah, I'm trying to work with everybody.
So you said Cash Valley was the first tape, right?
My first tape in Atlanta. I had dropped shit before. Okay. Like, honestly, when I moved out here, I had probably done like 100 and something songs. Yeah. Cause like, that's all me and my partner used to do. Like, just record. Bro, what? Like, you know, have a little kickback and these get faded and then just, you know, do music in the corner of the little laptop and in the mic and stuff. So by the time I came out here, I probably had like 3 projects under me, like 100 and something, like random ass songs where I was just trying out songs. But my very first, like, well put together project, thought out project where I spent money on it, that was Cash Valley, and I wasn't able to do that till I got here. So like my first official joint, but I had mad little mixtapes before that.
Okay. So like how many tapes overall do you have out right now?
Out right now, all I got is my single out right now.
Okay. So you mainly pushing singles, or like are you working on a tape coming soon? Or?
I got a whole album. Yeah. And the thing was, I had finished it probably like 2.5, 3 months ago.
That's hard.
So I had went and I started talking to like some people that work at labels as far as like A&Rs and just more people in the industry. Mm-hmm. And we was talking about how to properly roll out a project. So the body of work is good, but right now, because like the way social media is set up and how like my engagements are, it would pretty much be a waste for me to get the music away right now all at once. Right. So that's why you see me now like campaigning my single. Like I still got my first tape. It's down right now, but I plan on bringing that back out just to, you know. Cash Valley. Yeah, so people can have that catalog when they want. But right now my main focus is the new tape. I love all the new songs to the point where I'm like, I I want them all to have a proper introduction. You get what I'm
sure.
saying? So like, that's when I drop a song. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna see me do like the studio performance, or you're gonna see me promo it. You're gonna see like a little video. Like, I'm getting creative with every release. I do plan on releasing the tape either at the beginning of next year or at the end of this year. It just depends on how quickly I can get certain things for the singles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a tape. It's coming. Right now, y'all getting singles. And then I'm going to bring back my old catalog.
So you just released, what single was that?
So the single I got out right now is called Participation.
Participation.
Yeah, that's the one. Everybody,
So you got the video out for that too, right? Or?
I got a lyric video.
Okay.
Like, I don't have my full official video for that yet. That is like one of my main goals I got set, closing out of 2020. But I do have a lyric video out. There is a in-studio video. So if you want to see it on YouTube, there's like different ways you can watch it.
That's hard.
So yeah. But I got a new one coming out next Friday. And that's the one that I'm about to start promoting, and you're about to start seeing videos for, and have people playing and streaming.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously with a lot of the new singles you got coming out, like, is there like one single that stands out among all of them? Like, what's your favorite track that you made?
I don't know. I guess it might be Participation, just because that was it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was different for me. I don't know. Like, I was in a vibe, man. Like, cause I had finished the tape, and what was crazy about it was my team was like, they was listening to it, and it was like, you need more songs for ladies. Like, you need at least one more female-based track.
Right.
And I was like, nah, man, my tape is good how it is. My tape originally was like 11 tracks, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm thinking we good. So they just kind of like, oh, I guess you ain't got no more material type. So I like, all right, cool. So I had got that beat, and I had did the whole song in 48 hours. And it was different. It was another side of my creativity I hadn't really tapped into like that. It was a new, not a new sound, but it was a new level of me doing a sound that I had been working at. So that's probably one of my favorite ones. The new song I got coming out, that joint hot too, just because of the production behind it. But I think Participation is like my favorite track I got.
So Participation is this a different producer on this one that you got the beat from?
Yeah. It's actually one of my homeboy's little brothers. His name Peso.
Okay.
Peso actually be working with like a lot of people out here. Like he been doing it for like 4 years. I think I remember when his brother told me he was buying him equipment. Mm-hmm. But Peso been working with like ATL Jacob. I know he knows some people at like the 808 crew, you know, with Sizzling Southside and them. Like, he just been all over, and it's crazy. Like, he got a crazy internet hustle. Yeah. So like, you gonna start hearing his tags over like pretty soon, because he's done already gotten to like those circles. But Peso did that beat.
That's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, have you collabed with any other like local Atlanta artists, or have you kind of been like more on your own, laying all together and just doing your own thing?
I mean, originally, like before, when I first got out here, I was doing that a lot. Like, I was going to like all the little open mics and link up, boom, 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 and then sliding and like doing little things. But those things never equated to nothing. Yeah. Like, it was all like a waste of time. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Right now, I say like, if you're not really a part of my team, I'm not really trying to work with you, because I don't know your intentions. I don't know what you're really trying to do with this. And I don't really want to align myself with no new friends like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm doing is working, is moving. So, you know, that's kind of dead as far as like just random people. But if it was someone who was like highly recommended, you know, I'll rock with them. Like, I got a few friends that sing. Like, I know a whole camp of singers, and I just started like doing songs with them. Yeah. And I've known them for a while, so I gotta check out people's character.
You gotta get their feel.
Yeah, because you know,
peek from a distance.
Because I done it before, and it amounted to a waste of time. So just gotta be cautious on that.
It's 2020 at this point. Going through a pandemic, we can't afford to waste time, man. 2020 still flew by. Regardless, working from home, whatever everybody doing.
Unemployed, whatever.
Unemployment, whatever everybody doing. We in fourth quarter. Still December, what, 2 months away. So.
Thanks. Now that is true. That is true.
So, like, as far as all the singles that you have coming up or plan on releasing, do you plan on, like, having videos with those also? Or?
Yeah. I really want, like, all right, boom, so I really want to do this video for participation.
Yeah.
That's my main thing. Like, I actually came up with the budget for it. I done already talked to like certain people about ideas and creativity. I already found a videographer for it. So I have everything for it really except for the budget. So that's pretty much like what I'm working on right now.
Right.
Just getting the money for it. I feel like we at a time right now where we realizing so many people work from home like as creatives. You know what I'm saying? Getting your shit on YouTube, that's kind of like, you know, working and shit. So I'm trying to get that video out so I can get it on YouTube and pretty much promote the hell out of that. See what that does as far as like money wise, and if it does good, then I'll get a video for another song. But I don't want to make any moves that's not gonna benefit my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, being like artistic is cool, but at the end of the day, you want to make money as an artist. So there's no reason for me to blow hella money on something that just isn't working.
Facts.
So like, I'm gonna get what I can, put a good effort in, see how it does, and just test the market. And if that's not the vibe, then, you know, just keep sampling what people want to see, for real.
So do you have like a creative team that's like helping you out with the music videos, or do you kind of just direct your own scene on what you kind of see for the single?
Nah, I have a pretty big team.
Yeah.
As far as like people with like ideas and direction, it's kind of too big because when you got a room full of people that all come from different walks of life, sometimes you can end up just wasting time arguing about what to do instead of actually coming up with a plan of action.
Right.
But I have enough. I've been around them long enough to be able to discern, like, okay, I can take that from you, that from you, that from you, that from you. And then everything else y'all can keep because I'm not using it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Real boss shit, yeah.
So who would you say is like your favorite artist and why?
Of all time, my favorite.
We go all time. We go all time with it.
I like Dylan. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Kanye, man. Yeah. Just cause like when we talk about it's between three. It's between like Mike, Chris Brown, and Ye, and that's just cause like those cats got the best videos.
Yeah.
Like 808s and Heartbreak, all them videos was fire. And then Michael Jackson, his videos was like movies. You get what I'm saying? Like, these were people that kind of like, they just transcended urban culture into like mainstream culture, like pop culture. You get what I'm saying? So like, it's really between those three. I like them all for different reasons.
Yeah.
Know?
For sure. So you also have like a clothing brand yourself, right? That you're pushing.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about the brand.
All right, so it's two lines basically. It's Air Mills and then it's plain air. Basically, Air Mills is like Air Mills basically got started because I was trying to figure out a way to get money and help promote the singles and stuff.
Right.
So me and my shorty, we was just talking about it one day, and I was like, boom, 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 we'll come up with clothing and we'll sell that. So like all the singles was gonna have t-shirts. So it's gonna say Cobain and then whatever song it was.
Right.
So we was talking about that, and I was like, yeah, it'd be a legit business and stuff like that. Shorty really is like the brains behind his operation. So I'm like, I ain't trying to say nothing wrong, kind of probably get beat up if I do. But it was just one of them ideas that just kept manifesting and like transforming. I came up with the joint. I told her we was gonna do it like that. And as we made them shirts and we seen people buy it, I started talking about like a clothing line. And she was like, well, I'll come up with a logo, boom, boom, boom. Like, so we just going back and forth about ideas, just on the phone talking about it. It was just really organic, you know what I'm saying? So the Air Mills, Air was from me, Mills was from her, because she had a company called Mighty Mills. Like, she already had her LLC and stuff, and it was under Mighty Mills. So I was just like, we gonna call it Air Mills, because my stuff is Air, your stuff is Mighty Mills. So by boom, by bing, we came up with Air Mills. And then we started dropping the promo shirts under Air Mills. From there, I was just, taught about doing the clothing label thing, and that's how we came up with what we got now. So the little lion head and stuff, that's my joint, that's Air. and Air Mills is pretty much, it just say like Air Mills across it, like this really cool like looking logo. It kind of look like, I don't know, like an insignia, like Air Force or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's real wavy though. It's real wavy though. Like we got a lot of stuff in like black and gold. You know what I'm saying? Like my logo got this this line with this crown on it, and like this little Caesar's Palace type print around it. Everything red, black, and gold. And then her joint is like mainly black and gold. So it's just one of them. It's groovy. Check it out. We have a Instagram page. It's Air Mills. At HEIRMILLS.
Definitely go
Had
check
to plug
them out.
that. Had to plug that.
For sure.
It's wavy. It's wavy.
How long have you had the Air brand yourself?
Bro, this all manifested in like 2 months.
All right. So like collectively, Woot to Woot, and she probably had the Mills brand, the LLC.
Well, she had Mighty Mills for
Mighty
like
Mills.
2 years.
Yeah.
And we was just talking about it, and I was just like, nah, it's big business. I really was trying to be on some like just bullshit like for the rest of this year. Just because like I had been talking to like people at labels, I had been talking to like my team, and it was like, bro, I knew I needed some money to further my dream, and I don't know, it was a perfect opportunity. Like she had her stuff, I had my vision, and it just came together perfect. Like it just blended, and we've been pretty successful. Like we've only had this shit for like 60 days. You know what I'm saying? She be making her clothes, and you know her co-workers gonna put that on. You know what I'm saying? Like the logos and the design, people not buying it because it's a pity thing. This actually look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, though I say like before, like Ye one of my top people, cause that man done gave y'all music and he did clothing that people like. So that's where I'm at with it. Like it's stuff that people like.
Yeah, and really, I mean, taking Ye is like it just became all over like a culture.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say God, to say the least, to be honest. I mean, whether people like him or not, it's a lot of controversy, but I guess with Ye, of course. But, you know, nonetheless, what he's been able to do since he hopped in the game, gotta definitely pay that homage.
Facts. That's why I say, like, yeah, man, I only had that joint 60 days. Like,
That's dope.
And it's doing good.
So you're doing another one for the new single aside from participation as well?
Another joint. I'ma just probably have like the shirt say like "Go," cause the song title is called "Go." So I'm gonna probably just get shirts made that say "Go," and like try and come up with song creative, cause it's a strip club song.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Like it.
Yeah, it's why I know. See, and I had been going back and forth all day with people about the name of the joint. Like originally I was gonna call it Cheetah Club, cause
you rock with Cheetah, huh?
Well, I really didn't know about it. Like my girl had took me to it, so and I had liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different. So like when I left, I was just like I kept replaying that night in my head, and then I had this beat. So I ended up making the club because I was inspired by that. So I was gonna name it like Cheetah Club, but the hook they was like, bro, y'all say "Go" so many times in the joint, name it "Go." But I just didn't feel like it sounded like a strip club record. Right. So I was like, I'm not gonna name it that. But it was like, nah, it's perfect. So appreciate you for that, cause like I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, so I think the new shirts they either just gonna say "Go," or I'm gonna use the artwork for it. Like the artwork I got is basically like a strip club locker room, and it's got the desk and it's got like my photo all on this girl mirror and stuff. Yeah. But it's got like her stripper pumps and like her bra and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's real fire. So I might just put those on shirts and have, like.
So it sounds like you definitely breaking this single off in the strip club for sure.
Man, yeah.
Like,
yeah, definitely.
I'm pulling up that night. Whatever we doing, we popping bottles to it.
Got to.
What would you say is like your favorite, I guess,
Gentleman's Club?
What's your Gentleman's Club?
Is that what we call it?
Yeah, I guess we're going to call it the Gentleman's Club. Like in Atlanta, being in Atlanta, we got a lot of options here.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like someone that goes.
Not even like
I don't go a lot,
like that.
But
me either.
I like Blue Flame. Like when I went to Blue Flame, I really like because of the the bras in there. Like I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying. But I guess if we talking like overall, I think I did become a fan of the Cheetah Club that night because it looked real nice in there. Like, and that's what I was like. No, I like this aesthetic, and then I can have a conversation without having to yell. That's something I like. One of my pet peeves is like being somewhere loud where I gotta like talk, you know what I'm saying, down there yelling. So like the music level was pretty good. And they ain't really got no pose, but the shorties was on the stage and The atmosphere nice.
So it sounds like we probably gonna end up breaking the single off in Blue Fire at some point.
Might have to.
Yeah.
Just cause Flame got,
That sound like the movie. We had Flame with it for sure. So I mean, definitely we got the RA hats right here, the Reese Alexander brand. I got one of the t-shirts on myself. How you feel about the brand, man? You know, we got you in the hat, got you in the lace. What's up with the drip?
Man, I get so many compliments in this shirt. I think I done had it probably like two or 3 months. I don't know. First time I really wore it, I was in Cali. Like, had a little vacation in Cali. You know, that the first time I brought it out. We went to Noble. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, the vibes was right. It's a certain type of vibe you do with it. Like, we had rented this Camaro, this drop top Camaro. So, you know, we already like flexing, you know what I'm saying? Then we out in California, you know, just vibes. So, you know, pull up, get out, walk through the little front, and people looking at me like, you know what I'm saying, they want to know what I do. Like, I either sell drugs or I rap, you know what I'm saying? Or, cause I ain't tall enough to be in the lead. Yeah, I ain't tall enough to be in the lead. So, you know what I'm saying? It's dope. I feel like if you can deal with like a all eyes on me vibe, then, you know, it's definitely for you. Cause you gotta have that boldness that come with it. It ain't really for nobody that's regular or trying to be regular.
For sure. Same vibes I get. But you've been with the brand from like day one. Like, we got photo shoots with the date back 3-4 years. Like,
facts, that was kind of,
you seen the progression and everything, all the growth
from the sidelines too. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, man. I remember bruh just being like different when I met him at, you know, Enterprise, because we both used to work there.
Yeah.
And we would just talk about his clothing. I like, nah. I was like, cause he be fresh. I'm like, so a dude that fly, if he make clothes, it's gotta hit on something. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know, that first photo shoot really kind of what turned me up on taking photos like that, because I think that was kind of like my first professional shoot. Yeah. And I had liked it so much, like the energy what went into it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really jumping in it. So that kind of put like that monster in me, you feel me? So just seeing like where the clothes used to be to where they at now is cool. That's even pretty much kind of one of the reasons why I reached back out. Like, we kept in contact, but I was like, nah, it's time to team back up, because
most definitely
where you at with your clothes is where I'm at with my music.
Right.
Like, I feel like we both kind of like crashed in ATL probably around the same time. So we both were strangers in this area. So the chemistry was organic, you feel me? And I just rock with the movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, stars know, you know what I'm saying? Like, people could tell superstar shit. Like, it was on that type of time I was on, cause I got like that big personality. So I just like, oh, boom. Then I seen it like silk and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I rock with these garments, man.
That's what we say, taking it there.
Yeah, man.
When it's up, it's stuck.
For real.
Yeah. For sure, Cobain. We're definitely a pleasure having you on the black couch here, man.
This shit waiting. I appreciate it. Hey, man, y'all boys keep doing y'all thing, man.
Tell them your IG tag. Everybody follow my boy.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Cobain. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at IAM_Cobain. That is IAM_COBAIN. Fuck with me. And you could stream participation right now on all platforms.
All of them.
All you gotta do is type in Cobain participation. It'll pop up. Let me know what y'all think.
It's not hard. Supply guy. Checking out.
Hey.